If you're skinny fat, you face a unique problem when it comes to your health and fitness. You're at a fork in the road where a decision needs to be made. Should you focus on building muscle first or losing fat? I'm Adam, a skinny fat physique coach, and in this video, I'm gonna give you everything you need to go from skinny fat to fit as soon as possible. Keep watching, and I'll show you how to transform your life forever. Let's start with your problem, or problems. You're skinny, which means you're under-muscled, and you have excess body fat, usually around the chest and belly. The issue here is that it causes you a lot of frustration because you don't know which problem to focus on first. And to make matters worse, conventional wisdom tells you there's only two tools to solve your problem. You have a muscle building phase known as a bulk and a fat loss phase known as a cut. This is a problem because those two paths are conflicting goals. If you're just skinny and not skinny fat, bulking will work because you'll put on some muscle mass with a little bit of fat. You basically grow proportionally all around. If you're naturally big, cutting will also work because your goal is to lose as much body fat as possible, and due to your naturally bigger frame, you'll also build some muscle along the way. The problem with being skinny fat is neither one of those approaches will get you the transformation that you're looking for. But why? Being naturally skinny means you don't have much muscle mass to begin with, and your natural fat storing tendencies means you have extra body fat and gain fat more easily, usually around the midsection. In other words, the characteristics of the physiques that are usually on opposite ends of the spectrum are both present in skinny fat physiques. So if you decide to bulk, you'll gain some muscle, but you'll gain even more fat. And if you decide to cut, you'll lose body fat, but you won't gain much muscle, and you'll just end up looking skinny. So if you can't do one or the other, what should you do? The first phase of my three-step process is known as body recomposition, building muscle and burning fat at the same time. This is much different than the traditional bulking and cutting cycles that I mentioned earlier. Through body recomposition, you will improve your body composition of lean muscle mass to fat mass, the exact type of transformation that skinny fat physiques are looking for. I just want to add a quick note. In my private coaching program, I have a full three-step process that my clients go through to achieve their transformation. But the body recomposition phase can take anywhere from 6 months to a year. So in this video, I'm going to focus specifically on that phase, body recomposition, because it is by far the most important phase of the skinny fat physique transformation. Metaphorically speaking, there are two levers to pull on for body recomposition, diet and training. So let's focus on diet first. With a typical overweight person with a high body fat percentage, a traditional cut would be my recommendation. But with a skinny fat physique, my recommendation is actually quite surprising to many people, including my clients. I suggest keeping calorie intake at maintenance, which is your TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure. You can calculate this number and find it by going online and using calculators, or you can take your body weight in pounds and multiply it by anywhere from 12 to 15. I typically go on the lower side, closer to 12, because I'd rather underestimate my calorie intake than overestimate it. The reason we target a maintenance calorie level is what's known as the newbie gains phase of resistance training. For the first year or so of your training, your body is primed to build muscle and burn fat, and according to one study, this can even be done in extreme caloric deficits. So to make the best use of this time, maintenance calories help you stay mentally on track since there's no excessive calorie cutting, which makes it very difficult to stick to because you're literally depriving your body of the calories it needs to maintain its current weight. And in the gym, you'll be able to perform at the highest level because you have plenty of food to fuel your workouts, which will help you maximize your growth potential. There are many different approaches to dieting, even at maintenance, so there's no one clear answer that I can give you. But for you and my coaching clients, the biggest change is typically around your day-to-day macronutrients, switching calories from carbs and fat to protein, usually around 0.8 to 1 grams per pound of body weight. If you want more information on dieting for body recomposition, I have 2 videos I would recommend checking out that walk you through every single step of the process. The links are in the description if you're interested. Now it's time to look at the training side of body recomposition. If you find yourself saying you want a toned or athletic physique, you need to train for that goal. This means you need to be training like a bodybuilder with relatively high rep ranges to prioritize building muscle, not strength. You should not be testing 1 rep maxes, and you definitely shouldn't be running programs like starting strength or strong lifts. Instead, you should be training 3 to 4 times a week using primarily compound exercises. I also recommend bodyweight exercises known as calisthenics. This style of training builds strength, muscle, and connective tissue around your joints relative to your own body weight, which makes it extremely safe and effective for skinny fat physiques. And more importantly, body weight exercises can remove a giant excuse that get in your way of training. The less equipment you need to train, the fewer excuses you have to skip your workouts. Calisthenics can force consistency on you unlike any other style of training. If you want more information on calisthenics training, I have an entire video where I walk you through all the exercises, training plans, and training templates you need to get started even as a complete beginner. So that covers the first phase of my 3-step process for body recomposition. And as I mentioned earlier, this process can take anywhere from 6 months to a year, depending on your current body composition, your past experience with resistance training, and of course, your level of consistency with both your diet and your training. If you want even more information that will help you go from skinny fat to fit, I have a free ebook on my Gumroad page called The Skinny Fat Solution. I share more details about lifestyle strategies, training tips, sample workouts, and even some recipes to help get you started. I also include a few videos to walk you through calculating your calorie and macro targets, and I'm always providing updates based on your feedback completely for free. If you're like my clients Andrew and Shafiq and you want to get started on your transformation right away, you can book a call with me directly on Calendly or send me a direct message on Instagram for more information. You'll get a customized plan to transform your physique while only working out 3 times a week and still eating the foods you love. The program comes with workouts delivered through a mobile app and an e-course that covers all the details of your training and nutrition plan. It includes video demos for each exercise and sample recipes to help you get the transformation you've been looking for. And that's it for this video. If you want even more tips on how to eat and train for your health and fitness goals, subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.